Basically, fuck 'em.
What you doing? What you say? Made a trade with the Saints. Whoa. Get the Eagles, trade the picks. Yeah, that's here. Yeah, they wanna make a trade next year. Bow, bow. It's the Eagle. Bow, bow, bitch. Bow, bow. Shit. What you doing? What? Follow me on Twitch. What? Follow me on Twitter. Sick of this. What you been? On it. Down it. Found it. Then found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Argue with your mama. Let's get it started.
Beats Planet.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Is my sound good? Check. A little low. I feel like I do nothing. Check. I do nothing with this setup. I don't change it. I don't bring in no new looks. I don't do a thing to it. But every time I hop on, we have some brand new settings or something. I hate it, man. But anyway, what's good, y'all? We chilling today. We have a episode of Draft Talk. Actually, I need to set the phones up. We have an episode of Draft Talk today. Yesterday we did some Cowboys talk, and to be fair, we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about whenever. But we have some draft stuff today, and I didn't know what we were gonna talk about necessarily. I was just kind of gonna, read into whatever the chat was saying and just kind of roll with y'all. But we got this big trade news, right? And of course, whenever we get big trade news, we need to see what it's all about. I'm about to sneeze, I think. Whenever we get big trade views, we need to see what it's all about. So that I knew it. I knew it. All right. Big trade talk, right? Like whenever we get trade talk, we need to examine it because it's going to ultimately. Wait a minute, I know what to do. Wait, I know what to do. Wait a minute. That should be better. That should be better. My bad, y'all. My bad. That should be better. We definitely not doing that. No. We definitely not doing that. When I go into the phones or whatever, it just boosts my mic for some reason. And now my camera's looking trash. So hold on. But you know, whenever there's big change happening in the where's my camera at? Whenever there's big change happening with these trades, you know, we gotta look at it and see how it pertains to the draft. And I think it's interesting this year, or this trade in particular. Deactivate, activate. We straight. I think this trade in particular is super crazy because it involves next year. Like next year gets involved. And that's where I think it's kind of weird at, right? I see a lot of little, you know, people tweeting on Twitter and shit like that saying, okay, well, you know, well, some people are mad, of course, and some people are cool. I don't really know the I don't really know like the general vibe of what these respective Reddit communities are. I think it'll be a good time to go in there and figure out how they feel. But I've seen some people on the internet, they'll be like, oh, well, the trade is even. Right, points wise, like if you look at the points allocated or whatever, it's an even trade. I feel you, but the only thing that makes that strange, or the main thing that makes that strange, is we don't know what next year's picks are gonna look like. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over that in a minute. We're gonna go over that in a hot, quick second. First and foremost, I want to appreciate everybody for being here. Let's just do a little bit of housekeeping. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. Also, I have an exact date here. I said yesterday on my Cowboys stream, I'll say it today on my draft stream. This is what I need from y'all, right? Actually, let me turn you back up. Let me go to you, and then let me just... So, chat. This is what I need from y'all. I got a very important mission that we're enacting tomorrow. I need y'all to be here on this channel, right? I need y'all to be here at 3:30 Central Time. 3:30 Central Time, we got a very important mission. We got to go make some moves as a chat box. If I ever ask y'all for anything, I need y'all to be here at 3:30 tomorrow in order for us to meet, discuss the mission, get briefing, and the mission is at 4:30. So I need y'all here tomorrow. I need y'all ready. You understand? Big shit's happening tomorrow. Big shit's popping tomorrow. I need y'all ready. This can change YouTube. Like not just like Voch YouTube or Cowboys YouTube or Draft YouTube. This changes YouTube. Yes. So 3:30 Central Time, be here for briefing. You'll see it. I'll be live. And our mission is at 4:30. I can't explain right now. I'll explain tomorrow. I need y'all here. If you have your ski mask, wear your ski mask. It might be one of those types of parties. You feel me? Oh yeah, we sliding, bro. Not only are we sliding, but we gonna spin the block. Let me restart this. Not only are we sliding, but we gotta slide, spin the block, show who we are. Okay? Okay? And we must apply the heaviest layer of smoke we've ever seen. Like we got some ops, you know what I'm saying? Like there are real life ops that we got to run into tomorrow. And I'm going on their network to build towards some smoke. You see what I'm saying? I can't talk much about it now. I need y'all here on this channel at 3:30, and we'll give you the details. I need my SEAL team ready, bro. If you watching this on demand, be here 3:30 Central. It goes down tomorrow. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see a little bit of it early, you know? You will just see it all on the social medias, you know? But 3:30 Central Time, be here tomorrow so we can brief. Then at 4:30 we ride. At 4:30 we ride. Gracias. Now, with that being said, also follow me on Twitch too. Twitch.tv/vochlombardi. We had a very successful day playing Elden Ring last night. Elden Ring fun than a bitch. I actually posted a little clip on Twitter. I posted a clip on Twitter and YouTube or whatever. So we'll be playing Elden Ring after this stream today. Immediately after this stream today. So y'all just be ready, all right? Y'all just be ready. We got work to do. But besides that though, let's talk about this trade for a little bit. Let's just talk about this trade for a little bit. So I looked at it and let's see if I can prepare it for y'all. I got a little button for this. Let me see. I got a little button for this. It's blank because I gotta make sure it's safe. All right, cool. So I was looking for a version of it that made sense to me, right? Because when you first look at it, like it looks weird, you know, like it's weird to look at. Like it's a bunch of numbers being thrown together and, you know, it's confusing, but I think this chart gives us a really good feel for what's going on. And how I eventually ended up like hypothesizing it or whatever. Hypothesizing it. The conclusion or whatever, how I ended up looking at it. I'm sick of this. The Saints gave up a 3rd and a 7th to move up 2 spots from 18 to 16, right? They switched first, of course, but to move up 2 spots in the middle of the first round, and there's not even a lot of spots, so that's one interesting thing that we can talk about. Like, what do you think you can pop? And I'm gonna give you an overarching thought on this, right? Why would you move from 18 to? Why would you give up a 3rd and a 7 just to move from 18 to 16? That looks like a draft day trade, right? Like if it's draft day, you sitting at 18 and you know exactly who's there at 16, then you'll go, oh, okay, I need to get to 16. Take my 3rd and my 7 so I can, you know what I mean? And in the same trade, the second part of it that helps me make sense of it is the Eagles are giving up the 19th pick to have the Saints' 1st round pick next year and their 2nd round pick the year after that, which is strange. I'm not saying that the Eagles lost this trade. We're not getting into winners and losers just yet. I'm not saying the Eagles lost this trade. I just simply want to know the Saints' motivation behind it. You see what I'm saying? I want to know the Saints' motivation behind it, right? Like, what makes you want 19 and to move up from 18 to 16? And in my mind, as I prepare my war call for this, I think they want to take them 2 picks and trade up to go get a quarterback. In my mind. In my mind, that's what makes sense to me. Because in any other world, why would you move up from 18 to 16 without knowing who's at 16? You know? So if the Saints just hold on to 16 and 19, that'll be weird for me. The Saints were originally... I actually had Tankathon pulled up, but I didn't close it. I had Tankathon pulled up before Tankathon closed. I really, had a good look at it. But actually, okay, here I go. We got it. Perfect. So, we good? All right, we good. The Saints originally had 18, right? I just like to look at it like this. So they originally had 18. So at that point, you ask yourself, do you think you can get the quarterback you want at 18? In my mind, the Saints probably done enough. It's not just about 2 players. They didn't make this big of a move just to be like, oh, I want just 2 players in the middle of the draft and an extra player in the middle. Oh, the Eagles got so many picks where I want to be picking that. I just want 2 picks in the middle of where they at. You see what I'm saying? That could be a thing, but if it's quarterback, the Saints, they weren't going to get the quarterback that they want at 18. So in my mind, they're accumulating ammo. They're just building up ammo to take that and be like, all right, now let's move somewhere within the top 10. And they got 3 weeks to figure this trade out. Let's move somewhere within the top 10 so we can get one of the quarterbacks that we want. If you're sitting at 18, the quarterback could be there, but it may not be the guy that you want. At least with the 2 first round picks now, I think we can hit refresh. We good now. Let's go ahead and see. Have they refreshed yet? They ain't even refreshed yet. You can take those 2. So instead of like being left, I was about to say Kenny Pickett, but Kenny Pickett low on my ranks. I don't know what their ranks are. So being left with a Sam Howell, I guess, or a Matt Corral or whatever, instead of being left with one of those guys that you got to pick, they want to move up into the 7 and be like, hey, I want to take control of my own destiny and just go ahead and get Malik or Kenny Pickett or whoever I like. So I think it'll be interesting, for people to, see what pro days the Saints been at, or to see, the Saints 30 visits and shit. I think that'll be something worth looking at, something worth talking about, Now let's get you right there. I think that's something worth looking at, worth talking about. You understand? But who would that guy be, though? And with that guy in this draft in particular, that's the bad part about it. It's not like this is a quarterback-rich class. It's not like, Trevor Lawrence is up there somewhere, or Joe Burrow sitting up there somewhere, Justin Herbert sitting up there somewhere. You got a group of guys to where we look at it and consensus, we feel like this is a bad year for quarterback. So next year, when Bryce Young and his class come out, the Saints can't be in that conversation. But the Eagles can be. The Eagles can be. Should I have a word called that? Let's do it. The Eagles can be. Not just from the Eagles side of this. What could be the case, like the Eagles side? The Eagles are just looking at, and I don't even understand if this is the case, I don't even understand it. If the Eagles are walking into this and saying, I don't like the players in this year, I'd rather have picks next year, then I think you're getting too cute. Me personally, that's how I feel. I'm more of a bird in the hand than 2 in the bush kind of guy. That's just the kind of guy I am. So if I'm the Eagles and I'm at 16, 19, and wherever I'm at, let me go back. If I'm the Eagles and I'm at, where's Tankathon? If I'm the Eagles and I'm at 15, 16, and 19, there's a list of players that I feel really good about at 16, 18, and 19. 16, what it is? 16, 15, 16, and 19. If I'm the Eagles, right? And not even just the Eagles, anybody. Chat, if y'all sitting, if the Cowboys or whoever your team is, right? If we sitting at 15, 16, and 19, that's where the guys at in this draft. In this draft, that's where the guys at. That's where I'm trying to be, and you can take whoever you want in those picks. But is this a way to be like, well, all right, but we get the extra pick next year, and we get the extra pick in the extra second round pick in 2024. So what you got to ask yourself is, are the Eagles making a contingency plan for next year like the Saints are this year? What if we get a weird Jalen Hurts year? To be fair, Jalen Hurts has had a couple weird years, and I think that they probably should have gone quarterback in general. Generally, they probably should have gone quarterback. Pardon me, I'm talking about the Eagles. Like if the Eagles are at a point to where if they go, okay, if Jalen Hurts sucked this year, I could just draft the quarterback next year, then that's how you felt about Jalen Hurts since he's been on your team. And you could have drafted a quarterback last year, or you could take a quarterback this year. Like, what's making you say, okay, we'll do it one more year and then we'll, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's making you do that? So this trade is strange on a lot of fronts, man. It's strange on a lot of fronts. I don't know what next year's draft class is gonna be like. I'm not really super early draft dude like that. I don't know what next year's class is gonna be like, but you know exactly what this year's class is from a prospect's perspective, right? So what'll make you go? Let's just pull up Tankathon's mock draft, right? Just so we can have a reference point. So the Eagles are mock Devin Lloyd, Carl Loftus, and Trent McDuffie. That's a goddamn haul. You hear me? And the Saints are mock Kenny Pickett at 18. I think Kenny will probably go higher than that because of like quarterback politics. But but what's the point of that much movement is what I'm asking. If you distrust Jalen Hurts that much, then use your own fucking picks and move. It's a lot going on. Is a 2024 second round pick enough to move around? Or a first round pick next year enough? Huh? And if the Saints get the quarterback that they want, what does the Saints pick next year turn into? It's interesting. It's a very weird looking trade. Chat, what y'all think? Also, too, the phones are open. Let me come back. No, stop. Here we go. The phone lines are open, so if y'all want to call into the show, the number is there. 202-926-1127, access code 309104. Give me a call and let me know what you think. We'll let y'all rant a little bit, and I'm gonna read the chat box to get y'all's thoughts. We can go ahead and start. Let me pull up a poll so I can see what's going on here, so I can see how y'all feel. Let me pull up a poll so I can see how y'all feel. I think it's a very interesting situation, man. Is it a side I prefer to be on? I don't know, player. There's a lot of shit going on, bro. Let's see. I'm gonna be like, who won? I'm gonna go Eagles. I'm gonna go. I get it. Oh, Eagles. We're gonna go Saints, and we'll add an option and be like even, because technically it is even. Like somebody on the Twitter machine, they was all like, well, I looked up the points in the fucking point system, and it's an even trade. Sure, it might be even in points. It may be fair in points. But why? What was the purpose behind it? Nobody's trading nobody's trading picks just to be like, oh, well, we just doing shit just to do it. You make trades to first find some common ground, but then to be like, okay, here's my competitive advantage. I gained a competitive advantage doing XYZ. So what I want to know is, what did the Eagles think their competitive advantage was? And what did the Saints think their competitive advantage was? That's what I'm curious about. For those of you that just joined, we have a mission tomorrow. I have official times for it. Tomorrow, I need y'all here for briefing at 3:30 Central Time. Then after that, we're gonna go on the streets. We're gonna slide at 4:30 Central Time. Barry say they both are looking at long term. If the Saints are moving in now to have ammo to trade up to get a quarterback, then that's a long-term move that makes sense, I guess. If the Eagles are acquiring picks for the future, so just in case Jalen Hurts, they don't feel good about, like we've heard, if they don't feel good about Jalen Hurts, they just take those picks and move on, then sure, that's looking for the future. But wouldn't that also be, I got your Eagles, Rue, but wouldn't that also be, I got all the supers right here. I got you. I just want to get these thoughts out before I forget them, because I will forget them. I don't write nothing down. Eagles may like next year's quarterback class. Word? So the Eagles get a first that they don't know where it's going to be. And that'll be enough to get you there? I don't know. I'm looking at the chat when I asked who won. 51% says Eagles won, 26% says Saints won, 23% says even. Interesting. Everything good for this live screen? Just everything. For sure. I'll take a look at it. Shouts out to Will Still, that's my guy. Eagles rule just dropped 5 in the super chat. Well, he dropped 5 in the super chat. He says, Eagles fan here. I'm happy with the trade. I think it's a lottery ticket. We're either getting ready for a quarterback or just more picks to add young talent. But this is my thing, though. Those two notions are incredibly different from each other. Those two notions juxtapose each other, right? You're either getting a quarterback or way the fuck over here, you're trying to build young talent. So let's discuss. If you're getting ready for a quarterback, why not this year? If you want more picks for young talent, you just moved on from that. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I understand. You're just putting your eggs in next year's basket, right? I understand. And let me go back to my tweet, because the tweet helped me the tweet helps me get it. Like, when I look at it, I don't get it unless I look at this tweet, and I gotta compartmentalize it in my mind like this. And we're gonna get to the phones in a second. Y'all hang tight. Not somebody got kicked. Twitter. I gotta look at it like this in order for me to understand it. The Saints gave up a 3rd and a 7 to move up. Pardon me. Yeah. Yes. A 3rd and a 7 to move up 2 spots. That's not even big change. You add a 3rd. Okay, cool. But the Saints flat out received 19. This is where it gets weird. This is where it gets really weird for me. The Saints received 19. That 2023 pick could be worse than 19. And I mean, you get 19. I mean, you get 23rd, second. You get the 2023 first round pick, but that second round pick comes in 2024. It's strange. The Saints was 9-8 and they got 2 first round picks. The crazy thing about it, the Saints was 9-8 with Jameis and Taysom. The Saints were over 500 with no quarterback that you believe in. And you're giving them ammo to get a quarterback that they might believe in. Bro, like, they got 18 this year. The Saints drafting at 8. Well, they were drafting at 18 this year. They earned that without a quarterback. I'm assuming that these picks go to quarterback. It's just a weird looking trade. I might go advantage Saints here. I might go advantage Saints because you switch first. All these numbers is hard to look at. If you truly find your franchise quarterback, and the difference was 16 to 18 overall, a 3rd and a 1st next year, then that's worth going to go get a quarterback in my mind. So what's 19 versus the 2024 second round pick? That's 2 years away. This shit's kind of strange. It's kind of weird. The Saints lost a coach this year. I feel you. And look, if you're an Eagles fan, this ain't me trying to be like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to fight. No, I'm a Cowboys. I don't give a fuck. Like, they lost Sean Payton for sure. But what I'm saying is that team is still composed. It's talented enough to be like, hey man, if we had a quarterback, we'd be cool. And to be fair, they lost Sean Payton, but it ain't like Sean Payton signed with Dallas. Sean Payton stepped down. He ain't retired. And I'm sure, I forgot the coach that the Saints signed or whatever. If he ain't shit, hey, yo, Sean, come on back, man. We'll just buy this cat out. Whatever. So let's just say the Saints receive, like, they get their quarterback, right? Like, if you was trading up in a round to go get, like, if you was trading up into the top 10 to get a quarterback, what would that trade look like? it'll look something like 2 firsts, and that's crazy to go from 18 to the top 5 or whatever, right? This might be a little crazy. Hold on. If you was trading up to get a quarterback, okay, if the Saints were 18 overall and they were trading up to get a quarterback, they would have to trade their next year's first, and maybe like even more than that. Like you add the third in there. Damn, then they get 19. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. This a weird looking little trade, man. I'm glad it's not on me. I got a lot of people on the phone. I would love to hear from y'all. And after we get into some phones a little bit, I would love to hear how this affects the draft. We'll talk amongst each other and talk about how it affects the draft. So interesting. We're gonna go Nick Gasher first, then we're gonna get Lane in here, and then we're gonna go Short Dog, since Short Dog out. Short Dog ain't on time limit no more. Let's go, Nick. What up, Nick?
What's going on, Voch? Can you hear me all right?
Man, sound like you in a goddamn spaceship in NASA, man. What's going on with your phone, sir?
I'm in the car. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn it to speaker. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
That's much better. What up, Nick Gash?
All right. So this is like, you're right, because this is like weird numbers and stuff. Like, the Saints now have 2 first-round picks, but the Eagles also have 2 first-round picks, but the Saints don't have next year's pick. Someone in the chat was saying this is a very long-term trade for the Eagles, I think, because you got 2 first-round picks now. If you give one up, or if you are in a position where you can't draft a quarterback with the Saints or Eagles picks, go move up for one, right? Next year,
right,
is what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Next year. Because you got a bunch of dudes next year. You got Bryce Young. You got C.J. Stroud from Ohio State. There's a couple other cool little cats in that draft class that I'm looking at because this draft is so boring. I already have a 2023 board. But anywho, you got like 6-ish quarterbacks that may be in contention for a first-round pick that if you don't feel good about, you can go up and get the Bryce Youngs and the C.J. Stroud. On the Saints side of things, you have 16 and 19 now, I think. Go package that up. The Giants are open for sale at 5. Don't let the Panthers get the quarterback that you want. Go get the quarterback that you want. And if that's Malik Willis, that's Malik Willis.
Sure. Like I said, man, it's just it's weird, and it just depends on who you like. I'm just bird in the hand guy. I'm not two in the bush guy. So if I'm the Eagles, if it's this year, I feel like Jalen Hurts might not be my guy. Then just use these picks and get a guy that you feel comfortable with. You know what I mean? In my mind, that's what I would do. Because I feel like the Eagles, what pick did they have? The Eagles had their 15, 16, and 19. Their first pick was 15. Now, I'm sure some quarterback will be there at 15, but do they feel like their guy that can replace Jalen Hurts would be there at 15? I don't know, man. But is there a guy next year that you feel like is better than Jalen Hurts that can replace him? You see what I'm saying? It's just and there was an Eagles fan that sent me a super chat. He was like, "Oh, well, it's either that or I think the Eagles just want young talent." Bro, in this draft, 15, 16, and 19, those picks are gold. Them golden picks in this draft. So it gotta be some major shit to move on from them cats. And if the Saints don't go, like if the Saints just want to run Jameis and they just use those golden picks right now, I don't really hate them for that, honestly.
And another, who was it? No, it was the Eagles. 5 years or 6 years ago, I guess, in 2016, the Eagles packaged their first-round pick, which is in like the mid-teens, up to 8 for the Browns pick, and then moved up to 2 to go get Carson Wentz. I think the Saints have a very similar thought process here. I don't think 18 and whatever else picks they have alone could get them into the top 10 or whatever to get Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett, because that's who I really think is going to be there, right? Like you have Matt Corral and you have Sam Howell and you have Desmond Ridder. None of those dudes are at the level that I think a Malik Willis or a Kenny Pickett could give you in this draft class. So and those guys will be there at 18. I think this trade is showing us that they want one of these not premier quarterbacks, because they all suck, but one of these Malik Willis's or Kenny Pickett's that has a higher chance of success over these one of these guys. And I think they're getting picks and stockpiling picks to make a move up to this top 10 position. And I think the Giants are primed for it because you're one pick above the Panthers. Right now, the Panthers are the first team on the board that looks like they're going to draft a quarterback.
Sure. And that's at 6 overall.
Mm-hmm. And we see it every year, man. Like, even if the quarterback class is bad, people are going to move up for quarterbacks. Or people put a value on the position that is just not like any other position in the draft. And I think the Saints are kind of falling victim to that because I like Jameis. I don't think he's a long-term answer for him. It's an interesting trade here. I don't think it's done yet. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. We'll see. But how much not faith do you have in Jalen Hurts in order, like, just to be doing this shit? You know what I mean? Like, how much non-faith you got to have in that motherfucker to be doing all this? Yeah.
By you trading that pick to get that 2023 pick, you're telling Jalen Hurts essentially the writing's on the wall that if you don't have a good season this year, we're not going to feel bad about stockpiling picks to get that quarterback next year.
What do you think about the idea that from Saints to Eagles, right? The Saints only moved up 2 spots in one of their first round picks. Like, they moved from 18 to 16. That ain't really big movement right there. So, like, what do you think about that part in particular?
I think they're going to use 16 and move up more.
Yeah.
That's what I think they're going to do. I don't think they care about 16, quite frankly.
For
and
sure.
I may be wrong. They may go and pick, like, Jameson Williams at 15 and be happy with it. But right now, I don't think they care about 16. I think they care about 5 or 7 or 9, whoever they can get into a position to draft a top quarterback in the class.
God damn. See, Chad, this is why I can't do mock drafts, man, because shit be happening every day, bro. I can't just be making mock drafts and, like, different shit. Come on, man. We can't just be like that.
I dropped the mock draft today, and it's already ruined, man. Like, shit.
Yeah, I feel you, Nick Gash. That's all you got, bro?
Yeah, that's all I got. I might call in later if we're talking more, but that's all I got for now.
Cool. We got some folks on the phone. Let's get to them. Appreciate you, Nick Gashler. We got Lane up next. Short Dog on deck. We're gonna go Air from Atlanta in the hole. Let's boogie. What up, Lane?
Hey, what's up, Bosh?
Cool, my guy.
Hey, this trade, my first thought with it was, it feels like a draft day trade, right?
Yeah, okay. So look, let me say this though, Lane, because this is the biggest point that I'm looking at, right? It's like if you the Saints and you know who's at 16 overall, that's why you would move up to 16 overall. This being a pre-draft trade makes me feel like this has nothing to do with 16 overall because they have no clue who's there. 100%, sir. Keep going.
Right. Like. And I must say the Saints definitely won because, I mean, like, there's a clear trade, or, like, not a clear trade, but a clear plan either way. But, yeah, I mean, either they've done their homework really well on this second tier of guys that run straight into middle of the second round. I mean, it's a good tier of guys, like Trent McDuffie. We were talking about him yesterday, and all these guards and linebackers. But, I mean, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, what are the Eagles doing besides losing to the Cowboys twice a year?
Hey, man. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. And look, not only losing, but they losing by like 30 and shit. I don't know what the fuck. But go. I'm listening to you, man. Let me just not make this about that right now. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just had to trash the Eagles.
Yeah, for sure. We got to do it. Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, the plan for a quarterback next year. Like they have to add stuff to a trade package, I'd think, because the Saints are going to be in the playoffs more than likely. Because the NFC is a little weak. Like, they're not going to win their division because old man Brady's still there.
Right.
But hey, the Eagles, I'm not sure what they're really trying to do here, unless they're like, this is just one trade, and then they're going to build up more and more and more.
Yeah,
but
that's
sort of seems like a middle of the pack thing.
Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna end up being. I got callers, Lane. I appreciate you, man. Great take. Great take. Fair. This feels like a draft day trade. You know what I mean? But you know it ain't. So I'd imagine we just gotta keep our ears locked. You know what I mean? We just gotta keep our eyes open. Stay tuned in. Cause you know some big shit probably be moving, man. But it could be like draft day when it happens. So I don't know. We'll see. Short Dog up next. Ed from Atlanta on deck. We'll go Carlos in the hole. What up, Shout?
Nah, bro, we winning. You know, this is what I think about this, bro. Is the Eagles, you got to understand, 15, 16, I was so jealous of them, bro, because those are the picks you want. That's where you can get the guys, you can get real value out this draft. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, with the Eagles, it's like, you know, they're punting on the year. You know, they're not giving Jalen all what he needs. Obviously, he ain't the guy. Mm-hmm. So they're saying, you know, we're gonna just go through this year. I mean, unless you're thinking, you know, it's going to be hard to pay 3 guys, you know, max money, they're going to come out at the same time. But at the same time, you got to understand the Eagles, the way they draft, it's like 1 out of 10, so they should be fine. You know, but given the way everything goes, bro, I mean, I think the Saints won the trade just because they're going for something. They just have always going for something. Mm-hmm. You got to understand, Michael Thomas, that's up in the air. They want to get that situated, get somebody that can replace him. That way they can trade him for, 2-3 first-round picks. You know, they're going to get compensation on the back end from your boy, right, if he comes back and Dallas has to trade picks or whatever with their coaching situation. So, I mean, they got a plan, and they're moving forward, and the Eagles are right where they need to be, bro. Right. They got DW40. They need to go set DW40. They exposed him for being a predator, dog. The sick man right there, and that's the face of the Eagles, bro. Oh, that's why I say we roll with class and dignity with Brother Voch, because that's the face of the Cowboy Nation. Right, I love you watching tomorrow. What do you need from me? Just by myself, or do you want me to round up a bunch of people?
Man, listen, Short Dog, I just need you to show up at 3:30 Central Time. I'm going to give briefing and instructions and catch everybody up on what's going on. And at 4:30 Central Time, we going to ride. You're going to know exactly what to do when we get there. Trust me. You've been here before. You didn't slid and hopped in the car, you know what I'm saying, before. Don't even worry about it.
This is where I get. This is where my time. This is the youth. These are my strengths, bro. Yeah. So we're gonna ride on some fools as bad as it gets. I'm ready for it. You know that I'm always with it, bro. Yeah. You're gonna fire me up tomorrow. I'm gonna go to war, dog.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it, Short Dog. You'll know exactly what to do. Appreciate you, dog. Great call. Great call. I wish I had 100 Short Dogs just like you, bro. Wish I had 100 Short Dogs, man. Hey, man, Short Dog free, man. Can we get flames in the chat box for Short Dog being free, man? Poggers in the chat. Short Dog free, please. Short Dog sat down for 2 weeks and came back better than ever. Better than ever. What I say we're about to do? All right, we got who I say? Ed from Atlanta up next, Carlos on deck, Jalen in the hole. If y'all want to call into the show, the number's on the screen next to Marcellus Wallace, 202-926-1127, 309-104. I would love to hear y'all thoughts on this. Also, too, since it's 347 people up in here, appreciate y'all. Perfect. After this show, we're going live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/vochlombardi. We're going to play a little bit of Elden Ring. We're going to sit around, chill. We're going to be cool. We're going to react. Everything going to be everything, you know what I mean? We're going to play a little bit of Elden Ring. Life going to be good. And also follow your boy on twitch.tv/vochlombardi. Ed, who I say? We're just going to go Ed. Ed, then Carlos, then Jalen. Ed, what up?
Yo, what it do?
Eduardo, what you got for the show, brother?
Yeah, man. The Saints got fleeced. Until we hear further, I think a caller made a pretty good point. He said at least the Saints are moving up and trying to do something. Trying to do what? Draft one of these shit quarterbacks? I mean, if you go up and get Malik Willis, justified talent-wise. We don't know. You know, the film is pretty shoddy just because of his supporting cast is so horrible. But I think you can justify moving up for him. But another thing is, you know, the Falcons draft, the Panthers draft, they're going to have to leap ahead of us.
Falcons, sure.
So, right, you're talking ahead of us, so probably to the Giants. And since this is beforehand, like you said, this is not draft day. If you're the Giants GM, Voch, what are you asking from the Saints? Because if you let everybody know you're going to jump them, or jump the Falcons and Panthers, you're getting a quarterback. You're not drafting a box safety.
I would.
So you're gonna fleece them.
I would imagine to move up to those Giants picks, they would need. Yeah.
It's gonna take that much more. And as a Falcons fan, if you're gonna sell out for Malik Willis, right, which is who I think it will be,
right,
then that's fine by me. Because they did go 9-8 last year, but. Like, the Falcons are a special kind of garbage because we had a very easy schedule last year, and so did the Saints.
Sure.
So this upcoming year, we have a horrible schedule. It's not looking good for us or the Saints. So I don't understand the move from the Saints' point of view. At least the Eagles are moving draft capital back, and it's not like they don't have, what is it, 16 and 19? Is that what they still have?
They still got the Eagles got 18 and 15 and 18.
Yeah, they still have 15, 18 instead of 15, 16, 19.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still not horrible. At least if they move up next year, you're talking about Young and Stroud. I can justify moving up for that and then delaying the Jalen Hurts saga one more year until because if you think about it, Voch, if you were the Eagles, why the hell would you trade up for one of these guys when you could just trade up next year for a guy that you're most likely going to like more?
Quarterbacks might be trash next year too. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not two in the bush guy. I'm bird in the hand guy. You know what I mean? So like if I need a quarterback, and look, this was my point on this also. If I feel like Jalen Hurts is not enough and I need a quarterback, I'm going to get my quarterback this year. But if that's how you felt about Jalen Hurts, why not get that quarterback last year? You see what I'm saying? That's my point.
Right. So
If you're not fucking
just figured that out.
If you're not fucking with Jalen Hurts at all, then go get Justin Fields or something. If that's how you feel, you know what I mean? Like, mess with your odds there. Don't just continue to wait for a quarterback class to change and be like, oh, well, we'll just get a guy next year. We'll just get a guy next year. Man, bro, I feel like if they don't want Jalen, then they sitting on this thing too long. You know what I mean? But if they're not in the quarterback market, I'm talking about the Eagles. If the Eagles are not in the quarterback market and they just simply want picks, I don't like it because the picks that they just had, 15, 16, and 19 in this draft, that's 3 good-ass starters, bro.
Yeah, if it's just for picks, that's a failure. But I think if you're positioning to get a different quarterback, I think it's good because, Voch, I'm a vet here. I remember you advocating for the Tua thing if some things didn't work out a few years ago.
I said that,
and that was a year away.
I said that.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't remember saying I don't remember saying nice things about Tua, but I probably did. Knowing me. Shouts out to Will Steele, man. Will Steele sent me a little something in my email, man. Got my intro looking good. Looking good. Will Steele gonna be a part of the mission tomorrow too. So
this is before Joe Burrow, though, by the way.
Sir,
nobody knew what Joe Burrow would happen.
I was shouting out Will Steele. Rudeness. Don't be rude.
My bad.
I was shouting out Will Steele.
How much he donate? I'll donate more. What's up?
Will Steele donated $100 to me, bro. In my Cash App.
I bet he did.
At Voch Lombardi. Will's a good guy. Will's a snazzy young fella, man. He's a baller. But I don't know, whatever. Is that all you had on this, or you had something else to shit on the Saints about? Because now that I think about it, y'all like division rivals. So I'm of course you probably got some bad Saints shit to say. But do you have anything else on this trade in particular, or how this trade affects this year's draft?
I think if this starts a QB run for no reason at all, I think the people like the Eagles who still have whatever picks they have are going to be very happy. Like everybody in the mid-teens, let's say if this starts QB run, so Willis at 5, God forbid the Falcons take a quarterback after Willis, but between us and the Panthers, that's another quarterback, and then you have another quarterback go, or maybe 1 or 2, let's just say late first, early second. Everybody's second-round picks are going to be looking beautiful. That knocks out so many players. What's that, maybe 5 picks they're going to go for QBs? So everybody looking for these first-round talents to fall will get their wish second round if that happens.
Appreciate you, Mr. Wolf. Ed from Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. Great call, man. I got some others on the phone. Appreciate you. I got some others on the phone. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I said I got Smothers on the phone. Slow it down. I dissed you again. I say I got some mothers on the phone. What are we doing, bro? Who I said? Carlos? All right, look, we got Carlos up next. Jalen on deck. Joe Sandberg in the hole. Let's boogie. Carlos, what up?
Good afternoon, Voch.
What's up, my guy? Hey, man, can't complain about nothing. Life good and shit, you know what I mean?
That's good, man. I'll tell you what about this trade. You say it every year about these teams, man. as a GM job, they sure do know how to lay an egg. And I'll be honest, those Eagles were kind of making me sweat with the picks they were going to have as of the trails of players they might get. But we were going to get, something, or well, they're going to get something. Don't get me wrong. They're probably going to still get 2 good players. But these were the players. I'm going to give you 2 names by each group, right?
Sure.
And it's going to be linebacker, cornerback, and defensive tackles.
Yes.
And this is only basing on the need.
Yes.
And you tell me if you wouldn't want these names on your team.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
For the linebacker group,
Yes.
they could have grabbed Devin Lloyd
Yes.
or Nakobe Dean.
Yes.
As in the cornerback group,
Yes.
you got Career Elam.
Who?
Or Jalen, or Career Elam, something like that. He plays for Florida or the Gators.
Kyrie Elam. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And then Jalen Petrie.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish what you're saying, and I'm gonna crack a joke at the end. But go ahead.
Yeah, my bad for my pronunciation.
No, you good. You good.
But yeah, and defensive tackles, man, this would have made me cry. But it's a possibility, and I'm trying to not speak it into existence, Voch. So they could have grabbed Jordan Davis or Devontae White.
If the Eagles had them picks and they walk away with Devin Lloyd, Jalen Petrie, or Devontae White, Cowboy fans celebrating the streets. Because honestly, how I think the draft could work, with quarterback going and teams overthinking, like the Eagles could end up with somebody like Stingley. The Eagles could end up with somebody like Karlaftis. The Eagles could end up with like pick a guy. They can end up with like McDuffie or something. They could double up at corner if they want to. You know what I mean? They can end up with like Nakobe Dean. As you already mentioned, Nakobe Dean. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's so talent rich in that part of the class. You know what I mean? That part of the class is so rich. It just makes me feel like if they're gonna trade away from that section, they front office people should be a lot more competent than me. I'm just a YouTube guy. I'm just some character on YouTube. I ain't doing shit. But they should know how talent rich that part of the draft is. If they want to lessen their resources just to, do some stuff next year, shouts out to them. I ain't mad at them, but I wouldn't have done it.
Exactly. I'm all for it, and I'll give it to this. I'll put these names out there as kind of the effing with the Cowboys picks, which is Kenyon Green, Zion Johnson, or Tyler Linderbaum, which they were still in play for them, but now you cut that to 4 to 6 players, And I'll give the Eagles credit. At least they're trying to trade and being in the movement, because that's how they were able to get 3 first round for Carson Wentz. I don't know how they did that, but they did it. And now they're, laying an egg again. So shout out to them. They're still being a trash can. They are.
Because look, you know what? Even if that's the case, also, and appreciate you, Carlo. Even if that's the case, I'm build the house guy, and I think Jalen Hurts is relatively competent, and you can win a Super Bowl and these motherfuckers. Just run Jalen Hurts and just draft 3 people to help him. Facts. Easy. Just draft 3 people. I don't think they'll go Jordan Davis. They got one tech locked up. Hargrave is nice. I don't think you would go Jordan there. But you can upgrade linebacker, corner. They shouldn't go receiver. They go receiver every year. But linebacker, corner, on the offensive line. Pick an offensive lineman, bro. Like the Eagles can just keep Jalen Hurts, who is a playoff quarterback. Let's just be fair to Jalen Hurts. He's a winning football team quarterback, above 500. He's a playoff quarterback. He may have his flaws, but Matthew fucking Stafford just threw 2 interceptions in the goddamn Super Bowl. Anybody and they won it. Anybody could do it. You just roll with Jalen Hurts and build the house. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. 5280 Hazy. I think he's new here, so everybody, welcome him. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Thanks for coming to the stream. He was like, Voch, you look cool in the glasses, but I don't know why you got them on. You answered that. You answered your own question, player. Thanks for being here. Everybody, give him a smattering of a welcome. Jalen, then Joe, then Justice. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is 202-926-1127, access code 309104. It's on the screen right up under Marcellus Wallace. And then after that, I'm gonna get to the chat box, hear what y'all got to say. See, time flies when you're having fun, man. Time just absolutely flies when you're having fun. Just looking at this stream and just the amount of work that we've just put in so far, man. Appreciate y'all for being here. Love y'all to pieces, man. Love y'all to absolute. I ain't even know we was here that long, bro. The streams just fly by. What was we doing? I had the phones. Here we go. And the poll has ended. When I asked earlier, we got 339 votes, so appreciate y'all. When I asked who won, the Eagles got 47%, Saints got 32%, even was at 21. We're gonna end that poll. Appreciate you. I do have a long, nuanced reason about why I wear glasses on stream, but it is. I don't always wear glasses. I just wear them when I have to. Yo, I did an interview with they're a page on Instagram called Jukes. They got like 2 million views. Some Drake follow them. I don't know. They post like highlights and shit. And I always said that I was gonna keep putting the glasses on. I was gonna keep that a stream thing because I didn't want to come off Hollywood. I think the Hollywood shit is like invading my brain and polluting me, because in the middle of the interview, like, she asked me a question, I put my fucking glasses on and I answered them. Bro, we coming up. Perfect. We coming up. Y'all hear me? Let's get Jalen on the phone, see what he's talking about. He's one of 7 Jalens that we have in our universe here. What up, Jalen?
What's up? You can just say Jay from St. Louis. That worked too.
Man, that's too much work to retype that, man. I'm gonna call you Jalen if that's fine. If that's fine.
Look, I appreciate it. I heard we on a whole lot of gang shit tomorrow at 2:30.
Gang.
My time.
You already know.
Whole lot of gang. Whole lot of stacking. You know, we gonna do what we gotta do.
You already know. But go ahead.
The question is, what car we taking? But
something bulletproof.
The Eagles.
Go ahead.
The Eagles. Horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even get past it. I saw Stingley. I was hoping people was gonna overthink Stingley, but people thinking about overthinking Stingley like we gonna draft him 15.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have got Stingley. You could have got Karlaftis, who they saying second round. You could have gotten Kobe Dean, and then made your defense look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And next year, if y'all still trash at quarterback, trade 3 first-round picks like every other bad team does, and go up and get your guy.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all just gonna plan for Jalen Hurts being bad. If you're gonna plan for him being bad, then do something about it.
Right.
Go do something about it now. Right. But don't resort to waiting for C.J. Stroud to break out to look better, or Bryce Young to still be amazing. Right. We don't know what happened next year.
For sure.
We thought this year could have been decent. Sam Howell was supposed to be great. Spencer Rattler was supposed to be the guy.
Go ahead.
They was saying all them things.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Now they talking about this the worst QB class since 2011. They got to chill. Eagles this is a bad idea. Now, I did hear that they were trying to save cap and just say, you know what, we don't want to have to pay 3 guaranteed first-round picks. That's just admitting you horrible.
Fair enough.
You get 3 premium picks. Y'all plan to have 3 premium picks.
Sure.
And y'all said, when y'all got time, y'all just froze up and said, fuck it.
Sure.
You can't do it.
Sure. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out or whatever. I just want to know everybody's motivation, because everybody make a trade because they feel like they have some kind of advantage. I just want to know what each side think their advantage was and what their draft strategy is going into this thing.
Because I would have to imagine the Saints going to trade up for a quarterback. I would have guessed it would be Willis, maybe. But, who knows with the Saints. But the Saints are a good organization. I trust them to actually win enough games where that pick won't be as high as the Eagles think. They're not going to be the Bears next year.
Sure.
And just give you a top 10 pick, I bet.
Sure.
So I don't know what the Eagles' plan was. I can see the Saints packing that for a quarterback, or maybe they think they can catch a falling quarterback and get a top-tier prospect in that middle part.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough, my guy. Great call, Jalen. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Interesting takes today, man. Interesting takes. Hey, man, so and we got 2 more callers, so I ain't moving on just yet. Just wanted to get the chat box loaded up just so I can look at y'all and try to get y'all's thoughts on this. But I think it just depends on what quarterbacks you have faith in. And to be fair, I like Malik Willis. I like him a lot. I don't look at Malik Willis and be like, oh, he's as bad as the other quarterbacks in this class. I do think this is a weird looking quarterback class compared to the ones that we've just come from. But like even like Trevor Lawrence can't save the Jags immediately, Justin Herbert can't save the Bears immediately. Matt got the GOAT, Josh Allen didn't save the Bills immediately. You know what I'm saying? So Dak Prescott went to the playoffs his rookie year. But who am I to say? Joe Sandberg, what's good with you, sir?
Hey, what's up, man?
Man, coolin', my guy. What you got for the show?
I don't know if I necessarily would have done what the Eagles did.
Sir?
Like, what's the last time, if you could have back-to-back picks, instead of you just fumbled it away to a team who has a good front office, like the Saints.
Straight up.
And if you're the Saints, you can just do the following things. I actually like Matt Corral a lot better than Kenny Pickett. Take Matt Corral and just get another homie for Matt Corral.
For sure.
Yeah, because in this draft, if you're at 15 and 16, you might have an opportunity to really take like someone like Karlaftis and Stingler back to back.
I agree. Yeah, I feel you, brother Joe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Going to Howie, man.
I feel you, bro. Having those picks at that point in the draft, and then also too, brother Joe, and it's something that Eagles fans be, they'll be saying this and it like bothers me, but like, you got to draft well to utilize those 3 picks. Now I feel like if you ain't drafting well, y'all just need a new person that's in charge of drafting. But if Voch had those picks at 15, 16, and 19, I can make some magic with them, player. All the players that the Cowboys want that we feel like ain't gonna be there, I'll just take all 3 of them and just have 3 starters on my team, 3 day one starters on my team. But
Right. I feel on that, but we're talking about the thing about quarterbacks, about next year's class.
Sure.
Did you forget that we were just roasting C.J. Stroud and watching receivers from Ohio State?
I have not watched anybody for next year's class, brother Joe. I have not.
Meaning, like, remember when we were watching the receivers from Ohio State?
Joe, I don't watch no 2023.
Yeah,
Joe. Come on, Joe. But I'm listening to you, though.
No, meaning, like, yeah, when we were watching the receivers, that C.J. Stroud actually hit Tim Oliver on the sideline.
Yeah, for sure. He did. 100%. That's all you got, Joe?
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, brother Joe. Till next time, we got you. I just got new news, breaking news update. The New Orleans Saints just signed Taco Charter, so the Eagles won the draft. The Eagles won the trade. Pardon me. Devontae Smith, Landon Dickerson, Milton Williams, Zach McPherson, Kenneth Gainwell, Marlon Tuipulotu, Teron Jackson, Jacoby Stevens, Patrick Johnson. Alex said the Eagles drafted well last year. Let me tell you why the Eagles ain't draft well last year. Because y'all was at 10th overall with Micah Parsons and Rashawn Slater on the board. And you took Devontae Smith. Say something else. Say something else. Say something else. Let's get Justice on the phone and wrap this up. What up, Justice?
What up? To be honest, bro, this is hard to be the last call of the day and to close this shit out. But I'll try it. I'll try to do my best.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, wait. Let me hit this button on you.
The conference has been locked.
It's just me and you, bro. What you got, Justice? Don't fuck this up, Justice. All the pressure's on you. Hold on, it's on you, Justice. Okay, you the last call of the day. There's no pressure. Take care of your business. Handle it. You understand? Nobody's watching. Just 300 people watching. Go ahead.
I ain't got no hot takes. for nobody. I think that, like, you know, the Saints came into this idea saying that they need a quarterback, and like with that pick, they're just gonna pick the best of the rest. I think they just view it like, you know, Malik. Like most people view Malik as like the golden child of this class because of the talent he has. I don't like Ritter like that, but like I think that, you know, Ritter in their situation, with them being a good team and a complete team, like would actually perform well enough to, like, you know, supplant any star that they have in like James or Andy Dalton. But you know, with the Eagles, it's the long game. They want to see what they can get at Jalen Hurts for another year, and if they're in the position to draft C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young is bad, then, you know, they can draft him. If not, and Jalen Hurts is God, they have assets to draft a good player. So like it's a long game with them, and with the Saints it's a short game. So like we're gonna be waiting a couple years for this trade to like truly see who won it.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You ever seen an eagle in real life?
In passing.
It's a big fucking bird, huh? I didn't think the eagles got that big. I went to the zoo and I saw when they was flying around and shit. I'm like, anybody gonna put a leash on this thing?
Nah.
What's your favorite song from the Eagles? You know, do you listen to the band?
No.
How old are you?
23.
Well, that's unfortunate. You should listen to the Eagles. You should listen to the Eagles. Well, okay. I don't disagree with what you're saying. Honestly, I do think this is a long-term conversation. You know, I don't think this is nothing that's gonna be figured out today or tomorrow. At least we're gonna be like, well, you know, draft day we may have some answers, but I wish I could just interview. And I know that these beat writers aren't gonna ask the right questions because they would rather ask questions that, you know, that aren't the best. But I just want to know what their strategy was. The Eagles and the Saints. What is your strategy going into this thing? You know what I mean? But whether they had an answer or not, I don't know. It's not my business. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I don't know. Yo,
it's not mine either.
Justice, you didn't fuck this up, man. This was a good call, man. Appreciate you, bro. Salute.
Hey, Voch. Have a nice day, bro.
Yes, sir. As far as the Eagles, chat box, what's your favorite Eagles song? One of these nights, one of these crazy old nights, I'ma find out pretty mama. Let me know what y'all favorite Eagles song is. We gonna talk about it. I might be showing my age a little bit. I'm 30 now, you know what I mean? 30 now, you know what I mean? So I got, you know, which ain't terribly old, which ain't old enough to be caping for the Eagles on the damn internet like this, but you know. Where my shit at? Chat box. This is your time. We're going to, after this, we're going live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. Please tap in. We're going to play Elden Ring. We're going to chill. We're going to do some React content. Y'all come over and holler at us. Desperado Fire. So, chat box. For those of you that couldn't call in, you may have talked up your anytime minutes anytime. You may be in Uganda without a phone. You may have dropped your phone in the pool and tore your ACL like Darren McFadden. You may be laying next to somebody. You know what I mean? You don't want to wake them up. You could be at school. You could be at work. Nick Gassler's currently in a mailbox. And, you know, he probably couldn't answer his phone either. But whatever reason you couldn't answer the phone, but you may have had a question or so, this is your time. Chat box, what are your questions? Chill. My voice sucks. That's a good reason. Yo, Voch, just made Jeff a royalty-free podcast intro. Let me do the same. We have a mission tomorrow in which I wouldn't want the intro to conflict with the mission tomorrow. But if you have a jingle, a royalty-free jingle, that can be a staple of my show, like War Call is, like hit my email and send your Cashapp. We'll do it like that. We had a cool little raid yesterday too. Shouts out to everybody that went to the Millennium Hot Girl podcast and went over there and showed some love. The smiles on their faces were just priceless when the audience pulled up in the chat box to, you know what I mean, to show some love, to show that we was a part of the Voch raid. That's what these raids are all about, man. You know, just seeing the bump in people's numbers, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing a smile on somebody's face that you put there, you know what I mean? That's what raid's all about, you know what I'm talking about? So appreciate y'all for you know, running over there and, you know, you know, showing love. Shouts out to Patrick Burke, man. I don't want to miss your super chat. Don't want to miss your super chat. Appreciate you, Patrick. Drop the deuce in super chat. I love Weed said the smile on my face. Old head rolled up over there. Yeah, you enjoyed the podcast a little more than we thought, didn't you, sir? Come on, man. Voch, what do you think about Christian Watson? I don't think he's a super refined football player, but you can't deny like that size and his catch radius and his air ability, like the ball in the air ability, and then he's moving. We're talking about Christian Watson from North Dakota State, wide receiver. Dude can fly for a big dude. Like for a big guy, he could fly. I just need him to, you know, clean up the technical side a little bit, but you know, as an athlete for that size, that's crazy. Dylan said, nah, King of the Week is crazy.
Perfect.
Shouts out to King of the Week. What's good, man? Checking in from Who Dat Nation. What up, Mike? Saints fan. You know, we do a lot of draft work in the off season, so hey, you want to tune into some draft work, man? Tune into some draft work, man. Whatever happens with the Saints in draft world, we'll be covering it here. So go ahead, leave a sub, man. We appreciate you. Appreciate it. I subscribe with no shame. Appreciate you, Dylan. Have you watched DeMarco Jackson from App State? No, too soon for me. I got a lot of players to clean up. I gotta finish tight ends, and I'm gonna watch 15 running backs, and then after that, I'm gonna clean up all the other positions until draft time, and then after that, I'll be done. Iceberg says, Voch, would Slater have had a bigger impact on the team than Micah last year? So that's a weird question, first of all. It's a little bit of a weird question because Micah was a contender for Defensive Player of the Year last year. So that's one thing. But what's so dope about Slater? First of all, like Rashawn Slater is never going to win Offensive Player of the Year. He's an offensive lineman, right? But just think about what an offensive lineman does for you long term. So like, look, think about this, like from a Cowboys perspective, right? If you have Rashawn Slater, Zach Martin catch COVID week 1, you put him at right guard. Zach Martin come back, La'el Collins missed 6 games, you put him at right tackle. La'el Collins come back, or he have a fight with Terrence Steele or whatever. Tyron Smith get hurt, you put Rashawn Slater at left tackle. Tyron Smith come back and you have a position battle with Connor Williams and McGovern. There's no position value. You just put Rashawn Slater at left guard. Connor Williams come back, Tyron Smith hurt, you fill in at left tackle and you move on. You see what I'm saying? So you want to talk about impact? Talk about offensively, in which the Cowboys had most of their woes at the end of the year on offense. Offensively, if you able to keep your offensive line intact with just one dude, despite injuries or whatever, that's some impact, bro. But Michael Parsons is incredible, so I ain't finna. I actually, when I did the Jukes interview for the Instagram page, Jukes, they actually asked me about that, and I stood tall on my Rashawn Slater tape. Tall. Voch, I sent you a war call intro months ago. Check your email. We've used it. We've used the war call intro. I don't use it every time. We use the war call intro when we we going into a fight. You know what I mean? But I've used the war call intro for sure. Appreciate you, KD. KD beats Kendall Denmark, in which he's KD. When y'all hear my beats, like, oh, this beat is fire, KD. That's KD. His link is in my description. If y'all do music, y'all want some music, some cool little, chill little music, man, check out my description. KD, his email's in there, his phone number in there, I believe. His business phone, I hope. Go check out KD. Chill. Conor McGovern is a good guard. I don't know why he's so bad on the left. Okay, Conor McGovern's a good right guard. I don't know why he's so bad on the left. Oh, that's two different things. It's like if you a southpaw and you don't switch stances, just make him fight orthodox for a fight. Shit's gonna feel funny. Voch, have you seen Jack Tom from Wake Forest? He cooked Jermaine Johnson. First of all, to be fair, a lot of people cook Jermaine Johnson, but Bing is now says Bing is now. Is it Bing is now or Benji Snow, or is it Ben Gisnow? He says, hey Voch, what was up with the stream earlier from A to Z Sports? That was an accident. that was a total mistake. We're not signing with A to Z Sports. Shouts out to Will Steele, but that was a stream malfunction. Bing is now. Okay, I got it. Bing is now. Hey, but look, Benji Snow is fire too, but that's what I thought it was. But whatever. How much time you got? We got let's do like 6 more minutes. Let's do like 6 more minutes, and then we'll boogie. The Falcons are signing Rashawn Evans. Saints are signing Justin Evans. It's a good day for the Evans family. It's a fantastic day for the fucking Evans family. Chat box, what other questions y'all have? I'm done. All right. What happened with A to Z? Nothing. Nothing happened with A to Z. Me and Will still was working on some stuff because we're gonna be doing some collaborative work for whatever reason. And we did a test stream. And I don't know, just something just happened. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Right. Mind your business. Thank you, Ryan. Just mind your business. What else y'all got, chat? We chilling. Okay, so look, we're gonna restart the beat, and when the beat go off, that's when we're gonna end the stream. Here we go. Voch, what's your favorite Eagles song? One of these nights. Do they have a miss? I mean, everybody got misses. But one of these nights is crazy. Troy Anderson in the fourth for me. Troy Anderson in the fourth for me. I think they'll be better linebackers in the third. But I do think Troy Anderson would be valued as like a super special teams dude. So I'll probably put him there. What are your center rankings? I don't have center rankings. I just got like an offensive line ranking. Linderbaum, good. I would imagine Luke would be my second guy from Kentucky. Fortner would be my second guy, and I ain't really ranking the rest of them. I can just tell you about him when I see him. Chill. Troy don't have the big body to bang between the tackles. But that dude on special teams will do everything for you. That's why I think Troy's real value gonna end up coming from. Jurgens is cool from Nebraska. Parham, I'm not really a fan of his from Memphis. Cole Strange is fun. Cole Strange from Chattanooga. I didn't know Tom was considered to play center. Zach Tom from Wake Forest, he's playing center now. Who knows? And Fortner, yeah, Luke is cool. Yeah, I'm just not ranking them all. I'm just not ranking everybody. Chris saying I'm done trying. My bad, Chris. Let me scroll up, see what you said, bro. Jalen Watson, Washington State corner. Too soon for me. Hey, for everybody chilling right now, after this, we're going live on Twitch. So go to twitch.tv/vochlombardi, and we're going to be playing Elden Ring and reacting. Come on, chill with us. Let's go to. I'll link it in the chat box. I'll link it in the chat box. I might be in Dallas in a week or two. We'll see. We're trying to put things together, figure things out. So let me know. Voch, you need to see Cam Jurgens, Nebraska. Got you. we see many. Who am I eyeballing for 24? Kenyon Green. We're gonna let the beat loop one more time, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna let the beat loop one more time, and then we're gonna get up out of here. How stupendous was WrestleMania? It was a goodie. It was one. It's still kind of jarring to see the cameras do the impact thing. Like when shit happens, the cameras go, whoa! I actually think they got a cameraman on the fucking trampoline somewhere. When like something happened, the cameraman go, boom, 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 boom. Impact camera's weird, man. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll be there, but you skipped my tip. No, I didn't. You was right after Patrick Burke. Patrick Burke sent the deuce, and 5280 sent the deuce. I may not have said 5280 hazy, but I remember shouting it out. But if not though, I think I did. But if not though, I'm sure I did. But if not though, bam, 5280 hazy. Drop the deuce in the super chat. Appreciate you, dog. Big love. I talk fast sometimes, man. My bad. I love Weed says, appreciate you, dog. Have a good one. The stunner on Vince was atrocious. That's Vince's fault. That's Vince's fault. The McAfee stunner was fantastic. Skywalker Steel is probably gonna me and him probably gonna do like a podcast. We'll probably go on Twitch, maybe, possibly. We'll go on Twitch and we'll do a fun little podcast just recapping WrestleMania. He got floor seats. Skywalker Steel, look, he was gonna fucking be in the middle somewhere. But for production value, they said they had to move you around. He's like, all right, cool. But they put that motherfucker on the floor. How lucky's that guy? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. Bosch doesn't have Sky Moore in his top 6 or 7. The ranking's coming out soon, actually. I'll let y'all know. It's so crazy, too. Y'all know something so crazy? Let me pause the music for this. Y'all know something so crazy? When we talk about Jerry Jones winning the Super Bowl, we be like, hey, man, I want Jerry Jones to win the Super Bowl because he getting old and like he about to die soon. Like, you know what I mean? People be talking like that, right? Oh, Jerry Jones is getting on up there, man. And before he transitions, we want Jerry Jones to be able to win a Super Bowl. Jerry Jones is 79 years old, right? So for reference, Vince McMahon is 76 and he's still getting Stone Cold stunned. That shit made me want to work out. You know what I mean? That shit make me want to work out, bro. For real. Motherfuckers be talking, yeah, hey man, Jerry getting old, man, you know. Vince McMahon wrestling. Pete Carroll 70 and he run, let's see, Pete Carroll born in 51, September 51. He's 70. And Pete Carroll run marathons and shit. You know what I mean? Jerry Jones better get in that goddamn weight room, boy. That motherfucker better take them steroids, boy. Hey, look, Jerry Jones better get on that testosterone shit Joe Rogan on. Or something. Hey, look, when the beat goes off, we wrapping up the show. Pete Carroll taking his shirt off with DK Metcalf and the driver mean fire. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Boom. Jerry been living the rich man lifestyle. So has Vince fucking McMahon. You shitting me? You shitting me? Vince in that tax bracket too, ain't he? Is Vince McMahon not in the same relative tax bracket as Jerry? They're in the B's, ain't it? And if they ain't in the same bracket, they eat at the same restaurant. They're at the same yacht club. Relatively. Somebody say the hoes making Jerry Jones old. Y'all need to grow up. Grow up, man. Chat, we got 30 more seconds, man. We got 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. What y'all got? That's it? That's it? Scott got the juice, though, for sure. Chat, I love y'all to pieces, man. Everybody tuned in right now, love y'all to pieces. Just for clarity, do not forget, I need y'all here. We got a mission tomorrow at 3:30 Central Time. 3:30 Central Time, meet up right here on the channel. I'm going to go live. We have announcements to make. We got surprises. We got shit to give out. We got instructions and debriefs and all that kind of shit. So be here on the stream on the Voch Lombardi page at 3:30 Central. Then I'll be explaining for the next hour. And then at 4:30, we will start our mission. I need y'all and I love y'all to pieces, okay? Follow me on Twitter. VOCHLOMBARDI. When Jeff stops talking. Oh, yeah, talking about Scout. Hey, look, whenever Jeff ready, we're going to run Scoutcast. VOCHLOMBARDI. And also follow me at twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. We're going to go over there, and we're going to chill, and we're going to play Elden Ring right now. All right?